When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty, to throw off such government and to provide new gods for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having indirect object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance, unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish their right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. He has called together a legislative body that places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records, for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly, for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time, after such dissolutions, to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative power, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within. He has endeavored to prevent the population of these states, for that purpose obstructing the laws for naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of land. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amounts and payment of their salaries. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance. He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. He has effected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation, for quartering large bodies of armed troops among us, for protecting them by a mock trial from punishment for any murders which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states, for cutting off our trade with all parts of the world, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us in many cases of the benefits of trial by jury, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses, for abolishing the free system of English laws in a neighboring province, establishing therein an arbitrary government, and enlarging its boundaries so as to render it at once an example and fit instrument for introducing the same absolute rule into these colonies, for taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our government, for suspending our own legislatures and declaring themselves invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever. He has abdicated government here by declaring us out of his protection and waging war against us. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burned our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. He is at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the work of death, desolation, and tyranny, already begun with circumstances of cruelty and perfidy, scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation. He has constrained our fellow citizens, taken captive on the high seas, to bear arms against their country, to become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hands. He has excited domestic insurrections among us, and has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers the merciless Indian savages, whose known rule of warfare is an indistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. Nor have we been wanting in attentions to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our emigration and settlement here. We have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them by the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations, which would inevitably interrupt our connections and correspondence. They too have been deaf to the voice of justice and of consanguinity. We must therefore acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation, and hold them as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace friends. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in General Congress assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do in the name and by authority of the good people of these colonies solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are, and of a right ought to be, free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and to do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
Love it. We absolutely love that, guys. And if you could see behind the scenes here, it's always make it to in the nick of time to my desk. That, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that don't know, is the Declaration of Independence. And when was that written, and who was it written by? Well, it was written in the summer of 1776, written by this man right here, Thomas Jefferson. My personal favorite, I mean, you know, George Washington, of course, but my personal favorite outside probably George Washington is Thomas Jefferson. And John Adams was right up there with him. John Adams was there, Benjamin Franklin, and some other people. And he wrote that as a FU, if you will, to the regime. And who was the regime? Great Britain. Great Britain monarchy led by King George III, and taxation without representation. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Is that something? It's kind of like what we are now. We don't really have representation, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting taxed, but we don't have a lot of representation. And what do I mean by taxation without representation? It's simple. These people up here at are down there in Washington, D.C., depending on where you're at in the map. They don't care about us, man. They're not here for us. They're not here to represent us. They're here to represent themselves and their own self-interest. And if you don't believe me, all you got to do is take a look at the national debt clock. Take a look at the national debt clock. Look at that. And you'll see that these people don't care about you. They don't represent you. Yeah, you pay a lot of taxes, but where do your taxes go? What are you paying for, right? You owe $357,000 as a taxpayer. And what are they representing for you? Do you think they're here to help you? No. No, they're not. And that's unfortunate, man. And I think, honestly, it's worse today than it was back then, in my humble opinion. So when Thomas Jefferson was in that room writing it, let's just say I don't think he framed the country to be what it is today. As far as the Democrat Party and the elites and the people that are above them as currently constructed. But we're here to change that. And there's only one way to change it, ladies and gentlemen. We have to make sure people know what's going on. You know, that's it, man. And if people don't know, how are they going to stand up to something? How are they going to stand up to the state-led media, state-sponsored media? That's what it is. And the Democrat Party, again, as currently constructed, is the enemy of our state, the nation, the entirety of humanity, to be honest with you, this country, and Bitcoiners. Just saying, man. Just saying. So that's not hyperbole. I really believe that. But again, guys, we got this right here. We got this system written by this man, Satoshi Nakamoto, the Bitcoin white paper. Very similar to the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. I believe it's a mix of both, monetarily speaking, of course. And when you look at the system, there's no lying in this. This is truth of work right here, or proof of work. Excuse me. Truth of Work is our podcast. Stay tuned. Sundays, 8:00 Eastern, 5:00 Pacific. But we must defeat this system, ladies and gentlemen. And how do we do it? We have to tell the truth. Bitcoin is the way when it comes to the monetary base layer and the baseline of money. It just is. And the only way we have a chance to win, and this is why I tell you the Democrat Party, as per constructed, is the enemy of the state in our country. It's simple. People that have Trump derangement syndrome and are on the left today, for the most part, will not vote for this system right here for many, many reasons that I've got into before. And it ain't about Republicans, bro. It's about conservatism, truth, and having common sense. That's what conservative is today, common sense. And common sense is the cousin of truth. But the problem is people are not looking at their relatives because they're believing the lies. And that's why they fall. And it's sad, man. It's sad. But hey, again, I couldn't ask for a better group of people to fight and stand alongside with me than you guys, the Bitcoiners for freedom. And we're going to do it together. We're here together to fight for, like Superman says, truth, justice, and the American way. And I mean that. And I mean that. And again, I couldn't ask for a better group of people to fight alongside with me than the Bitcoiners for freedom group. And again, I love each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. And let's continue to stand and fight together until we end this nonsense in this corrupt system. What is up, guys? It is Monday, May 11th, 2026. As you can see here, we're at the Bitcoin block height of 949,014. TikTok, next block. Unfortunately, guys, my Zap stream stopped in the middle. It just was not working. So we're just going to go with Bumble and the Boob Tube today. So we'll see how that goes. We got 6 over here on Bumble. And what do we have? And then we have, what do we have here? And then we got 6 on the Boob Tube. So, like Drake said, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. We're not here for long, guys. I have been lazy these last couple of days. So let's see who's here. We'll do a couple spins, and get into the proceedings this evening. Kramer, what's up, brother? Kramer says, hey, yo, I'm first. Yes, you are, sir. I got to redo this wheel. Kramer, what's going on, brother? How goes it, man? How are you? Always good to see my man Kramer. My man Kramer is working his butt off, man. Door dashing. Door dashing is a cheat code, man. It really is. It really is. And I love the fact that he's doing it. Why is this not scrolling down? Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Trying to copy and paste it. It will not scroll down. Let's try to scroll up. Let's see who's here. Let's see who's not here. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's copy this. I have this on my board here. Let's paste it. Boom, baby. Look at that. Good to see you. Good evening, Jerry and friends. Ginger, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. How are you? You in the shop? You working, my boy? Good to see you, man. Greg, hey, Jerry, Freedom fan. What's up, bro? Greg, I like how you wrote that, man. How are you? Let me see if I got you on the wheel, Greg. Greg, Philly. Yep, I got you. Philly. I got Ginger, and I got Kramer, I believe. Let's see. Yep, I got Kramer. Good to see you, bro. Praetorian, what's up, bro? Good evening, good people. What's going on, bro? How are you, man? Good to see you, sir. He's back. I got you on the wheel, too, man. Good to see you, man. Hey, Jerry. Hey, fan. Vic Shoots, what's up, bro? Another legend of the channel. Vic Shoots, how is the weather out there, bro? I know it's freaking beautiful. How are you? How are the kids? How's the wifey, man? How's your day today? K-Man. Hey, fam. Hey, Kramer. Hey, Vic. And Vic. Grasshopper, how are you, ma'am? Always a pleasure to see you, ma'am. Always. I know I got you on this wheel somewhere, right? Yes, I do. Good to see you, Grasshopper. How was your weekend, ma'am? How was your Mother's Day? I know you got a lot of good stuff from the kiddos, huh? They go to that A10 in the middle there. A10 in the middle there. Yes, they do, bro. Yes, they do, Vic. Hopper, hello. What do you call a fridge in your truck driving back home? It's called a broke fridge, bro. Backpacker, what's going on, brother? He had some issues, huh? My man Backpacker, how are you, brother? 1/3 of the Truth or Work podcast. Make sure you subscribe to that. And make sure you subscribe to BTC Backpacker on his channel. Pastor Pizzle, as Sin would call him. Pastor Pizzle. I love that freaking day, man. Good to see you, Anthony. Always a pleasure, brother. Made a killing working yesterday. It was popping off all day. +1, 2, +1, 3 dashing bonus all day long. Wow. I love that, bro. I love that. What's up, Praetorian? That's a dope profile pic. Where is that at? Oh, that is dope. It's hot, Jerry. It was 79 today. Yeah, well, try 100, brother. Packer, a happy wife. Backpacker said, me. What do you call a fridge in your truck driving back home? Me. Wow. Was that a rhyme or a riddle? Was that for real? Lots of art from my littles. Heart is full. There's nothing better than that, right, Grasshopper? I used to always tell my daughter that. She always wanted to buy me something. Like, I don't want you to spend a dime on me. The best gifts are from the heart. And when they draw something for you or write something out for you, it's the absolute best, man. We love that, you know. So yeah, guys, Bitcoin is doing what Bitcoin is doing. 81,553, holding steady. And I said in the title, Bitcoin holds steady at 81K and Democrats keep taking L's. Freedom live stream. I love when they lose, man. They are losing this gerrymandering situation. Democrats got they got greedy, man. And my grandma had a saying about being greedy. Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. And they went too far with the gerrymandering in Virginia. And this is what happens. Tonight on Unsolved Mystery, 3 popular all-you-can-eat buffets suddenly disappears at the rotund pizza man dine there. Join us tonight on Unsolved Mystery. Robert Stack. Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries, 3 popular all-you-can-eat buffets suddenly disappears after a rotund pizza man dined there. Join us tonight on Unsolved Mysteries. Robert Stack. Well, did the building disappear, or I mean, what happened here? Because if he ate the food, then they probably would re-up and get more with the money that they got from him. Just saying. And I think there's a limit on buffets, but tonight on Unsolved Mysteries, huh? I think that's a pretty old show, The Troll. The Troll's in the house. Now he's switching it up. He goes from songs to actors, and now he's doing television shows. Wow. Outstanding, The Troll. But anyways, Democrats got greedy, ladies and gentlemen. Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. And now they're crying foul. And these people will do anything, and I mean anything, for power and control. You don't believe me? Take a look.
In a period of time, we do have these structural problems that need to be addressed. We've got.
By the way, this is Hakeem Jeffries. You know Hakeem Jeffries, don't you? Discount Obama, aka Blink Twice Obama. Timu Obama, Blue Light Special Obama. No swag, no Riz Obama. Cutout, cardboard cutout Obama. Spaceman gives out a big donation. Thank you, Spaceman. 2468. Who do you appreciate? Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. What's up, good sir? Chilling, man. Thank you so much for that very large donation, man. Vic Shoe says Dollar General Obama. EBT Obama, Fanny says. I like both of those. Hello to the best looking group in Bitcoin. What's up, Spaceman? How are you, sir? I love those names. Spaceman, I got you on the wheel. Yep, got you on the wheel. He's a legend as well. Thank you so much, Spaceman. Vic, let's listen to Discount Obama. Basically, he's saying, let me read what the guy wrote. Eric Daugherty wrote, holy crap, Hakeem Jeffries announces Democrats will seize control of the courts nationwide and state level. If they take control, everything should be on the table as far as I'm concerned. He's flailing. Nuke the filibuster and don't let them win. We got to nuke the filibuster, ladies and gentlemen. These people will do anything for power. Let's see what our Discount Obama's talking about. Whoops, sorry, the freaking sound went off. Yo, what's up, Sharon? How are you? Hello, everyone. Let me exit out and get back in here. Sometimes it does this. Let me show you this again. Let me zoom in on that because I wasn't on the page. Holy crap. Hakeem Jeffries announces Democrats will seize control of the court nationwide because they lost the for the gerrymandering thing they did, because they had a 6-5 seat lead in the House of Representatives in Virginia, and they decided to get greedy. So they went for a 10-1 lead, gerrymandering the shit out of Virginia, the Virginia state map, and it boosted up Republicans to say, you know, we got to get off the couch and vote. And although they did lose the vote, the Republicans, the Supreme Court looked at this and go, this is racist. This is a racist map, and it's an unfair map. And so, again, the Democrats would do anything for power and control. So Eric Daugherty writes, holy crap, Hakeem Jeffries announces Democrats will seize control of the courts nationwide and state level if they take control. Everything should be on the table as far as I'm concerned. That's what he says. He's flailing, nuke the filibuster, and don't let them win. I completely agree with that. I love Sharon, Praetorian. Let's see what this idiot has to say.
We do have these structural problems that need to be addressed. We've got to, for instance, make sure we pass the John Robert Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act so we can end the era of voter suppression in the United States of America once and for all. We have to end Citizens United, dramatically reform our campaign finance laws to stop the ability of these deep-pocketed special interests to intervene. And we are going to have to explore massive judicial reform, state by state, and at the federal level, and everything should be on the table as far as I'm concerned.
Wow. Saying the quiet part out loud. Keeping up with the Kardashians. Keeping up with the Kardashians. Never heard of that show, sir. These people don't care about democracy, and they don't care about, quote unquote, black people voting and voter suppression. That's all bullshit. All they care about is Democrat power and control, period. Anytime you hear them say democracy, anytime you hear them say, anytime you hear them saying voter suppression, that's AKA we want to do anything we can to cheat to win. Voter suppression. Black people can't get IDs? Is that what you're telling me, Democrats? And I'm sorry, at this point, if you're a black person and you're still voting for Democrat, you're just naive, man. You just have no idea what's going on. And some of you are just flat out stupid. And a lot of them just don't understand. Like Will Smith said, Fresh Prince said. These people got to be stopped, man. And we got to do anything we can to stop them legally. And it's ridiculous. But yeah, Bitcoin's doing what Bitcoin does. We're 81,558. There was a debate the other day with CoffeeZilla and another guy from Bitcoin. I really like that, man. And the Democrats are getting slaughtered by some of these Republicans. And I'm loving freaking Spencer Pratt right now. Spencer Pratt, for those of you that don't know, Spencer Pratt, I believe he was a what was Spencer Pratt back in the days? Wasn't he a reality TV show star? Let me ask Eve real quick. I remember him, but I forgot what he was. Let me ask Eve. Hey, Eve, I've been seeing a lot of Spencer Pratt running for mayor of LA. Can you tell me about his career before he became running for mayor?
Hey, Jerry. Spencer Pratt got his start in reality TV back in 2005 on a short-lived show called The Princes of Malibu, where he was basically Brody Jenner's manager. Then, in 2006, he joined MTV's The Hills as the ultimate villain, stirring up all that drama with his wife, Heidi Montana.
That's right. I remember that. He's a reality TV star. Well, he's running for mayor of LA, and he is absolutely cooking the Democrats. He is showing the world how it's done with these AI ads, and he is killing it. So let's look at the latest one. I haven't seen this one yet. Another epic Spencer Pratt video. So without further ado, let's take a look at it.
You didn't finish burning the city to the ground in your first term. Make sure you finish the job in your second.
The only thing that can stop us is someone telling the truth. As long as they don't have any hope, the city's ours.
Nobody's ever done this before. No one's ever spoken truth to power in LA.
If one man's brave enough to think things can change, everyone will realize things can change. You need to stop him.
Our children deserve to be safe.
You had 20 years to fix things.
Enough is enough.
Wow. I'm loving Spencer Pratt, man. And, you know, although I'm on his side and everything, bro, he's only talking common sense. He's just a fucking regular dude. He's not some far right wing dude. He's just like, bro, we don't need crime in our community. His house got burnt down. He did another one with his house getting burned down. Check this out. Spencer Pratt. He's got the best freaking ads. And he'll probably lose because people in California are stupid. Hate to say that. Sorry, Vic. Not you, of course. But it's crazy. I see the one. Is this the one? May 9th. These commercials are insane, bro. Let's check this one out. About crime.
Turns out it's a lot easier to fight fires when there's water in the reservoirs. We're even allowed to arrest criminals now, with handcuffs and everything.
I don't have to wonder anymore whether I just stepped in human shit or dog shit, so that's nice.
I only see needles in the hospital now. Who knew it could be this way?
I love going to the park now that it's not an open drug market.
Okay, who here is willing to admit that common sense actually turned out to be good?
I feel safe walking her. She's definitely having a Pratt summer.
Who's having a Pratt summer?
Freaking love this, man. I am loving this dude, man. No offense taken, Jerry. People are dumb over here. I see the protests in my city every Tuesday at 9 a.m. They are oblivious to real life. Yeah, bro. It's just, again, if you get brainwashed so much, you don't even know what common sense is anymore. It's crazy, bro. Let's see this next one. I'm loving these.
In my eyes, indisposed, in disguises no one knows, hides the face, lies a snake, the sun in my disgrace. Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come?
Did you guys peep that? It was a really nice neighborhood, driving through the neighborhood, and then there's a homeless encampment at the end of the neighborhood. And this stuff is real. This is not fake. Be right back. Got to move hubby's truck for him. Okay, I got you. You know, this is not fake stuff, man. Spencer Pratt is killing it right now, bro. I haven't seen this one. Let's see this one.
This is a new ad. It has come to our attention that a Spencer Pratt political ad is going viral.
I already saw it. The one where he's crying about his house. Give me a break with the sob stories. It's time to move on.
No, ma'am. This is a new ad, and it seems to be more powerful.
What do you mean another ad?
It already has millions of views on X. And ma'am, the production value, it looks like $100 million film.
Where are they getting that kind of money? I personally shut down every damn studio in this city.
Ma'am, it was an AI filmmaker.
What do you mean it was an AI filmmaker? Comms. Polling. MIMWG2 SLBBTQQEIA. Stay. Everyone else, out. Everyone in the entertainment industry is supposed to be out of Los Angeles. What even was the point of the fires? Wasn't the Kamala endorsement supposed to seal the deal? This is meant to be an easy win for me.
It moved 0.3 points, ma'am.
The race might be lost. But if you think I am giving up this office, you are sorely mistaken.
Wow. The best comedy comes from the truth. It just does, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I drove by the charred neighborhoods last year where the fires took place, and it gave me chills. I remember how beautiful Malibu and Pacific Palisades was. I can't imagine. It's sad, man. The one he did with the fire was sad, bro. Let's watch this one. I like this one too.
I'm begging you. Please, I'm begging you. There's homeless drug addicts in front of the schools. My children aren't safe.
Look, if you were a transgender migrant, I could get you a free pussy.
Let's move the drug addicts closer.
Bass already solved crime. I endorse her. Next!
Please, I just want to rebuild my home. It's been over a year.
Mom, look.
This is a machine. If we want to burn this town to the ground, pull through that!
I feel so close.
You can do it, Spencer!
Now.
This man is absolutely killing it, man. He is freaking killing it, bro. Wow. Love that, man. Love it. All right, let's do some spins. Oh, we haven't had any blocks come out yet. Oh, wow. Well, it's quiet today, guys. But I do have some stuff to do. I just wanted to check in with you guys, like I said. Bitcoin's holding steady. I don't know if there's any big news today. I just want to check in with you guys real quick. I do have some stuff to do. I appreciate every single one of you coming in. And remember, the Democrat Party, as constructed, is the enemy of the state. And they are your enemy. Make no mistake about that. And this system is your enemy as well. And they support this system, along with some Republicans, too. There's only one way to defeat this system, ladies and gentlemen. One way. And I think you guys know what that is. Hey, Jenny. Jenny sent in a zap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Jenny. I'm getting ready to sign out, though. But thank you so much, Jenny, for a Jenny zap. I appreciate that. With $39.2 trillion in debt, we need a new system. We need to kick this one to the curb and stop kicking the can down the road. And we need a new system. The system is scarce, uninflatable, portable, durable, international, fungible, divisible, verifiable, and supplied, decentralized, unconfiscatable, and just like you, it'll make you unstoppable. If you stack this money today, your family will be building statues of you for what you did today. And remember, we must win this war. And what's the war? What's up, brother? What's up, the gambler? And what's this war, ladies and gentlemen? The war is on information. It's the information war. We're in the information age, and there's only one way to defeat this information war, by telling the people that are listening to this nonsense, like Vic Schutz just said, and telling them that they've been lied to. And if you see this ad and you don't see, especially if you live in LA, and you don't resonate with it, then you're brainwashed, and you will never be free. You will be a slave. And there's one money, like I just mentioned before, that will set you free, give you freedom, and no slavery. It'll break the system, pay off the national debt, stop inflation, and bring these slavers, dare I say, to their knees. And if I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm at work right now, just multitasking on your channel. Thank you, brother. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. And until then, and as you guys know, I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.